Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Alrighty. Well, Lisa's picking away outside. I got that spot for the compressor cleaned out. So Saturday I'm going to run out to the farm and get the compressor. That way when I build it, I can build the base so that I can bolt the compressor to the base. And make sure it's big enough. And heat rises, so try and make some venting on the top of it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. There's a couple possibilities going through my head, and then I just have to run wiring over to that cutoff for the AC unit. I watched Doug at Ellis Car Customs with a K. Car Customs starts with a K. It's a pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Turned a two-door hardtop into a Nomad, and he was looking in his junkyard. So I take it he's waiting on parts. Hey, you gotta come up with something. He's got an old 70 goat. He's got Skylark and he's got a bunch of other stuff. Got me thinking. There's two cars that I wouldn't mind freaking having. When I was a kid, I always wanted, should say when I was a teenager, I always wanted a 53 Chevy. Fix it up with a 350 in it. And the other car would be a 1968 Cutlass. That was my high school car. That, well, unfortunately, I left home for quite a few years, and I finally got to a place where I could come back and get it, and my ma brought the junkyard in, and they crushed all my cars. And that was one of them. So, if I ever get done with this beetle, I still have the 64 Ford sitting out there. That still needs lots of work. But if I want a new project, it'll be a 53 Chevy or a 68 Cutlass. So, I don't know. Let me see what I can do tonight. Well, I started stripping the door. There's some red primer in there and some Bondo. I need to figure out how to get this mirror off and this antenna off. Because if I can strip this door, that quarter's all painted. It's dirty, but it's got a coat of paint. It looks just like this side. So let me see how to get the antenna and the mirror off there. The mirror's missing the glass, but I actually have the glass for it. It fell out, but it didn't break. So I'm not sure if I can glue that back in or not. Yeah, it fell out, but there's the glass for it. So yeah, I keep her tucked away. So let me see if I can get that stuff off tonight. And get that door stripped down. Then I only have the top strip. So yeah. Let's see what I can do. Okay, as far as the antenna goes, you take this nut off, and then it all goes in the car. It still has everything there. So maybe I can clean it all up and it might be still good. I used 11/16 wrench, but I'm pretty sure that a 15 millimeter would have fit better. But it didn't mess it up, so yeah, that's how you take your antenna off. She's pretty potted up. Doug at Al's Car Cousins, that new chrome paint is some really cool stuff. It looks really good. So maybe I can, I don't know, we'll see. I don't even know what a new antenna costs. That looks like it's all in one piece. The antenna ends on, some new rubber, clean it up and shoot it with a little bit of that chrome paint they got nowadays. It's nothing like the chrome paint back when I was a kid. As far as the mirror is concerned, there's no access to it. Looks like a 12 millimeter freaking nut in a spring. Which is kind of funny to me because you'd have to gut the window to replace your mirror. And that doesn't make any sense to me. That's just me as a mechanic. Why wouldn't you have an access to get at that nut so you could replace this with the window all in place? I've got this gutted, so it's no big deal for me, but I don't know. Let me get a wrench and see if I can get that apart. Alright, it's a 10 millimeter. And then this outside comes loose. There's a spring in there. The thing is, trying to figure out how to get my hands in there so I can catch it all. So yeah. I can't even get my finger through the slot. So maybe if I come to the radio hole. There's bracing up in there. I guess I'll take a needle nose and get a hold of her. I can't believe they don't have an access for that. There's nothing there. Anyways. Alrighty. And this has two flat sides. To unscrew. Oh. That screws right into the door. That'd be door frame. Alrighty. A little rubber grommet. That screws right into the door. I was waiting for something to fall. Okay, so this screws into the door. And then the mirror comes through with a spring and a nut on the back side of it to give your tension for your twist. Yeah, you learn something new every day. Okay, so I put that sleeve that screws in the car. There's the spring and the nut. So that's all together. And I put the antenna back together. This part is on the inside and this part's on the outside. Just in case I need to use that stuff again. I don't know. I see there's Bondo cracking around that hinge. I have no idea what I'm going to find when I dig into this door. Anybody that's been around a while knows, anybody that's new, this car was hit here. She was hit really bad here. There was half to 3/4 inch Bondo in that quarter panel. There's Bondo in that door. And on top of everything else, I'm like 99% sure that they had the door open and backed up and hit this top corner, because this whole top was pushed over. I was trying to line the heater tunnels up and the door was not fitting, and I cut the heater tunnels all loose, trying to figure out if it was because I had a post not welded in right, and come to find out this door was hit this way on top of everything else. And I beat the shit out of this door, so I don't even know if I can save it. I got that dent puller, so I might be able to frickin' do a little clean her up and do a little dent puller work and get this back. But I haven't really tried because I have to see what the rest of it looks like. The bottom's still good, and with the filler in, it don't look like it's too bad, but we don't know until I strip it. So I got me a board to hold the door open, and I'll try and strip this paint off and see what the heck we got. Alrighty, guys. Alright, started stripping the door. I haven't even gotten down to this part. That's pretty thick right there. I'll give it to the guy. Whoever did this back in the 70s, I had no idea that that was that much Bondo in there. Hey. 70s Bondo, no cracking. And that's thick. And it's stuck good. It wasn't coming up or anything. So yeah. I think I'm going to get a more coarse brush on that, because it's taking a while. So try and dig this out a little bit better. But if it's like this all the way across, it's going to take me a while to get this frickin' door stripped. Well, that's metal. There's some Bondo in here, but that's really thick. It'd be interesting to see what I got. I don't know, I'll keep working on her. Okay, digging through all my stuff. Finally figured out that's the box with the new barrels. That one says 80, so I take it 80 grit. I might have a bottle of whiskey down there. Found my other bottle of whiskey that I stashed. So yeah. Well, I found my whiskey. And a lot of scrap pieces for this car. A lot of new parts. So yeah. I need to get organized here at some point. Anyways, let me get a coarser one on there and see if it cuts this a little bit faster. Alrighty. I dug her out. Dent puller holes. Huge cave in. I haven't even touched this Bondo yet. Right there's coming down good, and it just dips in all the way through here. That whole center's caved in. It's going to take me another night of grinding since I only have so much time, but why wouldn't you take the inner panel off and knock that out a little bit? Why punch dent puller holes in it? You literally can get at most of that panel once the inner panel's off. I don't know. Oh. It's crazy. It's super thick through there. I will say they did a good job bondoing it, because you can't even really tell. I could have sanded that door down, painted it. You never know that old bondo's in there. But anyways, that'll probably be enough for tonight. I might still keep digging away at this. I still don't know if I can save that door or not. She's not rotted out on the bottom. We'll see. I'll get her stripped down and maybe I can knock her out flatter than what she is. Alrighty guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.